Yo, what's up? So someone asked me a question about my CISS, and I think it was about inks leaking into their printer. Not sure what. I'm not quite sure what's going on. It's like the third person I think I've met. They said they're. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm gonna try to answer the question anyways. So they're saying I'm paraphrasing, seriously paraphrasing. All right, they're saying that the ink is leaking back through the print head into the printer, flooding the printer. Somehow, the ink's flooding the printer. I'm not sure how it works because I've never really had the problem, but I'm thinking if you have this problem, it's because of one reason, and I can only think of one reason why you're having this problem. So if your printer is being flooded by ink, there's usually there's a culprit for this. All right. So I'm going to show you what the culprit is. Hold on. All right. So the culprit for this is this bad boy. All right. Oh, give me a second. Your CISS is the problem. Your CISS needs to be level with your printer. It can't. The top of your CISS can't be. Let me try to do this right. I'm using my phone. So your CISS can't be higher than your printer. Can't be lower than your print. Can't be sorry. It can't be higher than your printer. It can't be lower than your printer. All right. Your CISS need to be in line with your printer. Has to be in line with your printer. All right. You gotta have your CISS. As you can see, my CISS is literally, oops, I have it on the lines. It's in line with the printer. It don't have to be exactly 100% in line with the printer or nothing like that, but it has to be, the top of your CISS have to be in the middle with your printer somewhere, all right? You can't have the top of the CISS way up here, way up here somewhere, or up on top of a shelf, or anywhere, like up there somewhere. The top of the CISS needs to be no higher than the top of your printer. The top of your CISS can be no lower than the bottom of your printer, all right? So it's kind of this part of it what you're worried about. Now, there's a caveat to this, all right? If your CISS, all right, is taller than your printer, so you have your CISS. Let me use a flashlight as an example. So if you have a CISS, right, and your CISS is taller than the printer like that, all right, this is fine. As long as the base of your printer, the base of your CISS is still in line with your printer, you're perfectly fine. You just don't want your CISS to be like way up there, so your CISS way up there somewhere, and your printer's down here, or the whole CISS is like down here or up there. No, you want it in line with the printer somewhere. I have someone that the person I actually helped do their printer set up like mine. They converted their printer just like mine, and when they converted it, their CISS was taller than the printer, but because we set it up right by putting the CISS in line with the printer, just like this, he never had he doesn't have flooding issues. Like I said, I've never run into this problem because I've always in line with the printer. So you want to have your CISS in line with your printer at all times. You don't want it higher, you don't want it lower. Someone asked me, again, I don't know, I'm pulling stuff out of my buns here because I don't know, I've never had this problem. Someone saying the ink is flowing from the print head back into the CISS. I don't know how that's possible. Never had it. So again, if your CISS may be too low, that might be the issue you're having. So just make sure your CISS is in line with your printer. You won't have issues with your ink. What you see is going on here with me now is just that my caps are not sealed. This is the issue I'm trying to fix with my printer. This is where I say I want to seal these caps, because when you don't seal them, and I haven't printed in almost 4 days, I think it's going on 4 days, this is what happens when you don't seal your system. When your system is not sealed properly, you get stuff like this. And this is not a big deal. It's just that the ink is just the ink just flows down like it's supposed to. It's just separate. It's not like it's really separating any. If you look, see, this is not a big deal. This comes out. It's not flowing into the ink head. It's not draining into the printer. It's just this is just a natural effect from this not being sealed. All right, so this is just natural for me. I know what this is. I just need to seal this, and once I seal this, I'll be fine. All right, and I have the fix. I'm working on it. I just tested that, my fix on that, and it works great. So I have to test. I have another not a product to test. When I test it, you'll get the information. All right. All right. So that's how you prevent your ink from flooding your printer. Like I said, I'm not sure. I've never run into this problem, but if I have to guess, I think that's the problem people run into. One person asked me, and I asked him to tell me his setup, and that was his problem. His ink CISS was too high, and it flooded his printer out. And it took me. I was upset because I thought I had some issues to fix. He just him telling me that, and I go, oh. I just rattled off something, and he goes, oh, that's probably it, and I haven't heard from him again, so I guess that was a problem. And he told me that he think that was a problem, so I haven't heard from him, so I guess that he actually fixed the problem. All right, so that should be the fix. Like I said, I've never had that problem, and if that don't fix it, please let me know. I'd like somebody to tell me if that didn't solve your problem, because I want to know if that fixed it or not, because I've never really had that problem. All right. Till next time, peace.